So, ladies and gentlemen, you are most welcome once again. So today we are going to look at the 5 time-saving ways on how we can insert data in Microsoft Excel, especially when we are dealing with calculations. So when analyzing data, there are 5 common ways of how we can insert basic Excel formulas. Each strategy, however, comes with advantage over the other. So we're going to look at one by one and we'll see how that one is done. So the first one is something very simple. That is called the simple insertion. In simple insertion, that's where we insert the value within a given cell. So here I have, of course, my spreadsheet, and then I have the cell. So, and I have the numbers here, which I want to do to add them. So if I want to add these numbers, I have to select the cell, which is D18. And then what I do, I just have to insert the formula that is equal sign, and then I get the sum of this. And then I can put the values, the cell reference, that is B16 for the first value. Then I put the range, that is from B16 to B19. B16 to B19, then I cross the bracket, then I press enter. So when I do that, that gives me the answer by just typing the formula within a cell, and that is what we call, or that's the first saving way, or that's the first way of how we insert data into Excel, and that's called simple insertion. Then the other way is what we call the function, using function option from the formula tab. As you can see here, I have these tabs here, the formula tab. So if I want to, for example, to get the name of the function, that is the sum function, we'll come and select the financial, I think, let me see. I'll come and select this, math and trigonometry. Then I will look for the function name, that is sum function. Then I click on that. Then on this, I have to put now the number one, which is B16, B16, and this is B16. Then I go to number 2, which is B17, and then I go to number 3, which is B18. Then I go to B19. So when I'm done with that, then I press OK, and now you can see I've got the values here. I've got the values. But I remember this is trying to add with the other one in the formula bar. So I have to go and do some editing by removing the first one and in the formula bar. Then when I press that enter, I'll get the real value or the summation of these numbers. So that's the second way on how we can insert data in Microsoft Excel. Then the third way is by using selecting a formula from one of the groups in the formula tab. Of course, we said I think that's what we've just done. That's what we have done. Yeah. So the other way we're going to do is by using auto sum option. Auto sum is also found in the formula tab, and as you click on the formula tab, then you see auto sum here. So what you do, you highlight these values from the first value up to the last value. You can stop here, or you can go ahead and also select the cell where you want the answer to appear. So after that, you have now selected all the values, like from the first value, which is B16, to the last value, which is B19. And then you went ahead and selected the cell where you want to display your answer. So what follows is that you have to come in the formula tab and then select one of the tool, which is called AutoSum. So you click on AutoSum. When you click on AutoSum, you have option for summation. then average, count numbers, maximum, minimum, and more. But in this case, for us, we want to get the summation, or want to get the addition of this number. So when I click on that, now I see that I've got the answer of these values, of adding these values. So that is also the other way we can insert data values inside Microsoft Excel. Then the other way is by using what we call the insert function. The insert function still also it's found in Microsoft formula tab. When I click that, the first value or the first tool I get is what we call insert function. So what you do, you click on that insert function, and then from there, you can go ahead and choose look for the function you are looking for, and that is the sum function. So you go to S, and then you see the sum, and then from there you press OK, and then after that, now you can go ahead and start inputting the values. Say the first value is B16, and then followed by B17, and then we have B18, then I have B19. So once I'm done, I press OK or enter in the keyboard, and then I'll get the answer. So then the other value, I mean the other way you can insert data in Excel is by using the recent used. So when I go to recent used, you can see the recent used value or formula is the sum formula. So I can also use that. I put number one, the first value, which is B16, and then I put the second value, which is B17. I say B17, then the other one is B18, then the other one is B19. So once I'm done, I just press enter. Okay, then I'll also get the answer. So normally that's how the things are done. That's how we enter or we insert data inside Microsoft Excel, especially when we are dealing with calculations. So Excel is quite intelligent in that when you start typing the name of the function, you get a pop-up function which will show you that you have selected a certain preference, and so however you don't have to press equals enter key. Instead, you have to press the tab and select other option like OK. So after you have entered all the values that represent I mean the cell phone that represents certain values you're adding. Otherwise, I want to thank you for paying attention. In case you find any errors in this when you're trying to do an example or you're trying to do it practically, feel free to send me a message in my email, or you can go to our website tabbytalks.com, and then you see a contact form. You can send us a message, or you can also comment on the video in the box below, and we shall be able to interact with you and see how we can help you. Otherwise, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel so that you can get all these videos as they come in, and you will be good, and I'm sure they will help you in whatever thing you're doing. Otherwise, let's catch up in the next video.